Ready? Oh no, I have cat hair all over me. Is this a thing? Like, how does one combat cat hair? Oh my god, it's literally everywhere. Lumi! Sorry, Basilata. I'm gonna Sorry, Basilata. Did someone miss me? Did someone miss me? Yes, you did. I love you. Oh my god, Lumi! Oh my god. Not my new clothes. Oh, jeez. Hello, everybody. Oh, I feel like I've said hello already. You want to say hello? Say meow. Meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Say meow, meow, meow. So today, I wanted to talk about something. Oh, this is my cat, by the way. Hello, me. Say hello, babu. Yeah, I wanted to talk today about something I learned in the existential book, kink book, which is all about doing shadow work. It was really, really cool, like a cool idea that I learned, which is funny because, okay, so I'm basically, oh my god, there's hair everywhere. Yeah, so I'm basically like halfway through the book, right? I haven't even finished it yet. It's like helped me so much. I kind of got distracted and, I've been doing other things, so I hadn't really got around to it. And then it's funny because she mentioned something in there that I kind of like had figured out by myself. But I'm gonna go into more detail about it because I feel like it will help everybody, won't it? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Ooh. Hi. And that thing that I learned that I feel like will be very helpful for everybody is I want you to do this activity, okay? I want you to act like you are training an android, okay? Like a piece of AI. And you are training this android to have all of the neurosis that you have and all of the hang-ups that you have. So any issues that you have in your life, like, any insecurities, anything like that, I want you to, like, in your head, tell yourself that your mission is to teach a piece of AI these things, okay? So this will look like you saying, okay, right, AI or Android, I need you to feel guilty every single day, okay? I want you to be committed 1000% to feeling guilty after, every time you say no to people when they ask you for things, right? Like, let's say, hi, Manisha. Hi, everybody. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Diddles. I'm basically, just talking about how there's this activity that you can do that will really help with shadow work, and that is you're training an android and you are telling this android, okay, this android will have the neurosis that you have. You want to kind of train the android to have all of your insecurities, self-doubt, any traumas, just any things that are limiting to you. So one of those things could be, so you could write these down. Louis, you're in the way, baby. You're in the way. Louis. Louis. Sorry, my cat is like, hello me, baby. Hello me. Okay, move back. Okay. Move you back, okay? Sorry. Oh my god, there's so much hair everywhere. So yeah, you're teaching this. Hi. You're teaching the android to have all the insecurities you have, so it will look like, oh, okay, I'm 1000% committed to feeling unworthy at all times. I'm committed to feeling feeling like there is limitation and always stressing every time I spend money. I'm committed to feeling angry when someone doesn't do something for me. Let's say you ask someone to do something. Hi, I'm really good, thank you. How are you? Yeah, so saying, I'm just teaching everybody this little trick that you can do. Because look, people go to therapy, right? And why they go to therapy is because I'm from England. So yeah, people go to therapy because they want the therapist to help them shine light on the parts of them that are unconscious, right? Like, you go to the therapist and I'm very well, thank you so much for asking. you want the therapist to see things within you and tell you, okay, look, there's this that exists within you. Okay, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? So this is kind of like using self-therapy, okay? Because you are then going to become aware of all the things you do. And this could, could be done over a span of like, I don't know, 5 days. Every day you can come up with something new, or like come up with loads of ideas. Things will constantly come up, right? I love beating myself up for every little mistake that I make. Let me think of some personal ones. I love being super critical of every decision that I make. I love being super critical of every action that I take. So you'll be training your chop to you. You're training this android to have all of your insecurities, and you'll be really surprised at what comes up. And what you'll do is you'll bring it to light, and you can almost also do this like in the mirror. You can pretend that you're a villain, and you're like laughing about it, like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna feel insecure all the time, ha ha ha, I'm going to question every little thing someone does for me because I don't trust them. I'm gonna have trust issues whenever I'm dating, or like when I'm in a relationship. Can you imagine the amount of things that will come up? And I love doing it. I love like playing the victim. So it's like a role. It can be like role play that you're doing, because things will come up for you. And then it's like you've saved yourself so much money, time. And, if you're not really patient enough to go to therapy, then this is your thing. Because like everybody has these things, okay? Everybody is full of self-doubt, negative thinking, limited thinking, all of that. So if you really want to help yourself in a very fast way, and usually when people say, oh, it can help you really quickly, it can do this, it's usually like, I don't tend to like believe those people, because it is a process. However, what you're doing with this is you're bypassing the brain, okay? I'm not gonna go to therapy and sit there and like talk about this and revisit this. I am just taking something that I am aware of vaguely, and then what you'll see is your awareness rises and rises, because most of the time you are being mean to yourself, right? You're being mean to yourself, you're saying mean things and limiting things to yourself, and you're not even aware of it, right, Mimi? Yes, she has so much hair. Like, how does one stop? I mean, okay, I don't want to stop her from shedding, but Jesus Christ, like, you just do one stroke and there's like millions of hairs, and I've not been used to this, okay? Like, so much hair everywhere, and obviously it gets in your clothes, and you're like, ah, like, it's literally everywhere. Like, I knew I had to deal with my own hair, but jeez. But yeah, if you have any questions about like this whole process, let me know. It's like really fun process. It's a really easy way to integrate yourself, right? Today I was having a conversation with this guy, and he was telling me how, he grew up in a rough neighborhood, and he didn't take the straight path in life. And I remember thinking, wow, so many people probably feel like this, right? But I don't think anybody ever has a straight path. There is always some sort of problem in someone's life, some sort of suffering, some sort of trauma that someone has gone through that is there for a reason. Like, you decided to come here to have those parents, to have those relationships, to have your body, your ethnicity. Maybe if you have, I don't know, a health issue or whatever, you chose that, okay? Because your soul was like, okay, I've been on level 1, I've done it, I want to go to level 2 now, I want something harder, and then something harder. And what happens is, if you're going through a lot of suffering in this lifetime, and there's a lot of stressful situations, maybe your childhood was really difficult, well, it's happening because in your past life, you had advanced to a certain level, right? You're not just going to go back to level 1, you're going to be a level 40, advancing to level 41, and that requires a lot of like growth quickly. And how does that usually happen? We usually grow when we go through pain, right? Growing pains. It's because you're being expanded. It's like your muscles. When you work out, your muscles rip and then they grow eventually, right? And that's it. Your muscles are growing, right? Your spiritual, emotional, mental muscles are growing. And then, of course, you have to experience some pain. There's in any transformation, it's like a death and rebirth sort of thing, right? And there's going to be pain. If you can make friends with your pain. If even pain brings you pleasure, because it can, like, you go to the gym, there's pain involved, but there's some pleasure, right? Like, if you continue and you're going often enough, you are getting some sort of pleasure from it. And you can basically get pleasure from anything because it's you convincing your mind. So for example, excitement and fear are the same feeling. Like, we feel the same sensations in our body when we are scared and when we're excited, right? Your heart's racing, your blood's rushing around your body, you may have butterflies. And it's the same feeling. For example, let's say you're in a relationship and, you know, someone says I love you for the first time and you're like, you know, really excited. Well, that's the same as, like, the same somatic sensations as, let's say, if there was a tiger in front of you chasing you. They are, but the only difference is it's in your perception. It's in how you perceive something. So we need to understand that everybody has a different perception, possibly, right? Everybody has a different way of looking at the same thing. I could see a piece of paint, like a piece of art, and perceive it to be one way because I see it through the lens of my experience, my trauma, my conditioning, and someone else will see a completely different thing. And neither is right and neither is wrong. Hi, Black Phoenix. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? You know, and perspective is everything in life. It truly determines everything because your life begins from the inside, right? It's your internal experience that you are having that dictates your external experience, because life, your internal world and your external world, there's no separation. There's only an illusion of separation that we have in this lifetime. There is no actual separation. So what does that mean? That means that everything is one. So that means, you know, the way that you wake up, for example, let's say you wake up moody, right? You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, you are feeling moody. What this will do is, well, you know, what this will do, excellent, after seeing your face, Ronnie, I love your attitude. Thank you so much. So sweet of you. Yeah, so you wake up, you're moody. What happens? People talk to you, you get even moodier, okay? Like, you'll drop, I don't know, a cup. Your breakfast will not taste lovely. Someone will call you and ask you for a favor and, you know, you don't really want to do it, right? Like, things will continue to happen. And what will happen is, if you don't, like, you know, like, catch your mood at that point and kind of, like, become conscious of it and express it, allow the energy to flow out in a healthy way, then what will happen is you'll continue to go through your day with that mood, and an unhappy morning will turn into an unhappy afternoon, that will turn into an unhappy day, and then if you're not careful enough, if you're not careful enough, it will turn into an unhappy month, an unhappy year. You speak very beautifully. It's a pity I don't understand what you mean. I mean, it is a pity. I don't, can I help you in any way? Like, is it because you don't understand the language? Is it because you don't understand, like, what is it? What part of it do you not understand? Let me know, and then maybe if you do understand it, well, I mean, you clearly do, you're speaking in English, but let me know how I can help you so that you can understand, because this is something that's really important, you know, like your perception. Like, for example, recently I've just been going through so many quantum leaps and so much transformation, because it's my personal year 9 this year. So that means that, so I don't know if anybody doesn't know about hi Pratham, am I Indian? Yes I am. How cute cat. I know. Halumi, say hello. Halumi, boo boo. Everybody wants to say hello. Say meow. She's a cat, she's not gonna listen to me. She does her own thing, which is great. But yeah, so I've been going through a lot of, like, quantum leaps recently, you know, like, a lot has been happening. And if you don't know what quantum leaps are where your life just changes very, like, quickly, you know, things are like, one day something happens and everything is different. And I feel like that's something that I've been going through, because your personal year is, I can't remember how to figure it out, but every time you have a birthday, your personal year changes, and it's 1 to 9, right? So you can be either from 1 to 9, and every personal year tells you, like the number tells you what kind of things you'll be experiencing in that year. I am 28, you know, in that year. So for me, it's 9. So this means that it's like the cycle is coming to an end, and next year after my this year after my birthday, a new cycle will begin. So this means that it's like kind of rapid transformation for me, which it really has been. You know, it's like tying together loose ends, and I feel like the biggest loose end that was being tied together was shadow work. I know I'm literally always talking about shadow work, but I will, you know, be singing this. Wait, there's a saying. It was like, I will be singing this on a hill, and something to do with a hill. I don't know. You're way sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will be screaming on a hill. I don't know, but I will always be talking about shadow work, because shadow work is literally some of the most transformative work you can do. It's alchemy. It is like faster and like easier. Yeah, it's like the easiest kind of transformation I've done. And these spiritual beliefs or religious beliefs, these are spiritual beliefs, you know. And okay, I kind of want to touch on what I mean by spirituality. Spirituality to me means being aware of your inner world and understanding that life is more than we see that it is. Okay, because look, you can see me, right? You can see matter, right? That's what I am. I'm physical matter right now. That's what you perceive. But beyond me, deeper within me, through a microscope, you will not see the Priya you see now. What you will see is a force, right? An energy. And what we all are is an ocean of consciousness. Everybody is a little drop in the ocean of consciousness. Let me take you to a chocolate brownie, okay? I love chocolate brownies, so I just can't stop using it as an example. How interestingly the light plays on your hair. That's very perceptive of you. But yeah, a chocolate brownie. Okay, let's say I've baked a chocolate brownie, and I take a tiny piece of that chocolate brownie. That tiny piece of the chocolate brownie will have the same semblance, right? The same resemblance as the whole chocolate brownie. So even if I have a tiny little bit, or the whole bit, I will know that it's a chocolate brownie, right? I'll take a little bit and I'm like, oh, okay, chocolate brownie, my favorite. I love it. So that is like everybody else. So if you can understand that we are all drops from one ocean, right? We are all little chocolate brownies of a big chocolate brownie, then that means we're all the same. And, you know, interestingly, you can take it to also how the subconscious works. So I learned recently, which I mean makes so much sense, that your subconscious doesn't know when you are speaking to someone else. So right now, my subconscious thinks I'm speaking to myself. So if I was saying to you all, oh, I hate you, you suck, you're the worst, you smell, you know, you're awful, things like that, I'm like, the subconscious is like, whoa, okay, Priya, you're saying this to yourself. And then it's like, oh, okay, it's like self-directed. This means that anything you ever say to anybody outside of you is self-directed. This is why, you know, like, having judgments, for example, towards other people are just coming from you. You wouldn't have these because you have them. Okay. How beautiful you really are. Oh, thank you. I want to listen to your voices and fall asleep. Keep going. Halloumi. Oh my god, sorry. My cat is like, Halloumi? Halloumi? Ah! Bacho? Bacho. Come on, side dojo. Come here. Halloumi. Halloumi, move to the side, baby. You come here, come here. Okay, move back, okay? He is sleeping. It's a she, and she's not sleeping. She's exploring right now. Oh, and she wants to sit right there. Halloumi. She completely made me forget what I was saying. Yeah, your subconscious. So, you know, judgments are a prison that you build, that you imprison yourself with. Side te ho ja, wow, apni Hindi bola. Apni Hindi bola. Side te ho ja, tene sunaya nahi, Halloumi? Halloumi? Let's hear some Punjabi. Your pronunciation is on point. Chuck there. Chalo Punjabi ch bol lene a. Mainu pata nahi je sare nu samjh aandi hai Punjabi di je nahi. Pata ki actually mere ko hai na, Halloumi, she's on my bed. Yeah, so ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਚੈਨਲ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਹਨਾ 100 ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬਰਸ ਅਜੇ ਹੋਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਹਾਈ ਇਹਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ 100 ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬਰਸ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਈਵ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਬੋਲ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਓਬਵੀਅਸਲੀ ਲੋਕ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਫਿਰ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲਈ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਨੂੰ inclusive ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਹਨਾ oh my god I'm surprised now surprised so yeah if you like and you understand Punjabi follow my Punjabi channel. It's called Priya Rani Ka Satsang. Okay, Priya Rani Ka Satsang. If you can't find it, just comment like on one of my videos, and then I'll respond. I'll let you know. Maybe I'll put it in my bio so everybody can find it because yeah, I do make videos in Punjabi. I really enjoy yeah, of course, inclusive. I want everybody to feel like they can benefit from what I have to say. But is there anything that anybody would like to ask questions upon? You know, anything that they need help with? I'm more than happy to help people with that. This is just something that I enjoy. You know, it's my passion talking about these things, and it's been a hot sec since I went on to live, which I will be doing. I'll probably come on live tomorrow, the day after that also, and the day after that also. I'm currently in England. Satsang with Priya. Let me check. Yes, satsang. I love satsang. For any of you that don't understand what satsang means, satsang is a Punjabi word that refers to sitting with other people and discussing spiritual you know, having spiritual discussions, having deep discussions, which we're doing right now. We're having a satsang. And okay, look, so obviously in life, you know, the people that you hang out with, the conversations that you have really influence your thought process and your life, right? I'm sure we've all had conversations that have been life-changing. And you know, those conversations, I mean, they could have been in anything. It could be, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual or deep, you know, depending on who you are and how you perceive things. But, you know, with my spiritual awakening, so my sister, my twin sister, also went through her spiritual awakening. She's also gonna have a YouTube channel which you guys can follow. I'll let you know when she like starts posting. But yeah, like I was going through my spiritual awakening and it really, really helped to have her there with me. I think sometimes when we are going through, you know, a spiritual process, it's amazing to have people that you can discuss things with. You know, you can kind of toss ideas back and forth. You can learn from them. They can learn from you. I just love having deep conversations, you know, like I want to get to the nitty gritty of things. Okay, maybe it's the Scorpio in me, it's probably the projector in me also, and I think the Libra in me that just loves to dig deep. You know, I'm not trying to swim in the shallow water. I want to dive deep, and I feel like depth is where it's all at, right? Like I don't just want to look at a pretty cake. I want to eat the cake. I want to know what's inside the cake. How is the cake made? How can I make the cake? You know, what is the cake trying to show me? How does it feel? How does it taste? You know, you're kind of taking all of these things into consideration. My accent, it's, you know, you'll never figure out what it is specifically because it's an amalgamation of different accents. I kind of moved school a little bit, so I kind of picked up different accents from different areas. You're probably discussing the mission to Venus. Mission to Venus? Priya Rani Ka Satsang. Oh, yay! Okay, great. But I'll be, you know, I think I need to start posting shots on there so that I can get a little bit of traffic with people subscribing. It's so funny because obviously I can speak Punjabi fluently, but I can't write Punjabi in Punjabi or even in English, to be honest. It's not like I ever use